Yo fam, it's your boy Senator XL. Welcome back to your boy's channel, and I hope we all are doing super beautiful, much better than yesterday, because it is another Premier League game week. It is another game week for football fans, for Premier League fans, and for everybody who loves to wait for the weekend to get what we love to do the most. All right, because it's always boring. It's always a boring time without the Premier League. And oops, in about 3 weeks, we'll be out without a league again until August or September. All right. Now, let's delve into what we have for the day. Let's delve into the Premier League game week 36, the preview. All right. And before we do that, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to click on the share, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button. That way you can help your boy grow faster, you can help your boy meet more users, and our page will be more interactive and more lovable. Thank you. All right, let's delve deeper into the game week 36. Liverpool versus Chelsea. Well, that is the first game of the day. Normally it is believed that the early kickoffs are always games that end in draws. All right, but today I want to tell you that it's a game where Liverpool will malhandle Chelsea. All right, Liverpool are really gonna malhandle Chelsea. It's gonna end Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1. All right, for some reasons. All right, one of the reasons being what Chelsea wished for themselves. Chelsea wished that they would rather not get anything reasonable at the end of the season than watching Arsenal win the Premier League. And funny enough, Arsenal are winning the Premier League, and Chelsea, they have to fight for their lives. All right, they have to fight harder, and the harder they fight, the deeper they sink. They go sink till they dig crude oil. All right, they will sink until they sink borehole. All right, Chelsea, una go sink. All right, so we are seeing a malhandling today. Liverpool 3, Chelsea 1 with hard labor. All right, quote me, mark it anywhere, anytime, any day. Liverpool are gone malhandle Chelsea. All right, so second game of the day, we have Brighton versus Wolves. Brighton versus Wolves. Brighton is a team that has been doing quite well. They have been pressing hard for Europe places. They have been doing their best, and these past weeks they've picked up some form. All right, they've picked up some good form, and I see Brighton ending the game well as well. I see Brighton at home ending the game very, very good. I see Brighton a game that would likely be Brighton 2 or 3, Wolves 1. Brighton 3, Wolves 1, because Wolves is almost gone. Wolves story is gone. They are gone. They've been relegated, and so I see Wolves. I see Wolves losing this game today, based on what we see in football. And another tough game for the week is Fulham versus Bournemouth. Fulham will be home, and Fulham will host Bournemouth. And after what happened last week, they lost to Arsenal. I see Fulham trying to get back to their feet, but they have a quite tough opposition. They have a very tough opposition in Bournemouth, so I see it's going to be a very tricky game. It's going to be a tricky game. But I hope my brothers in Fulham do well today. I hope they turn up. But I see Bournemouth getting a result. I see Bournemouth getting a result based on their past forms and where they are and what they want to achieve. Just like Fulham has somewhere, a good place they are as well, and they have something they want to achieve. So I see Bournemouth getting a result there at Fulham's home at Craven Cottage. All right, so it's gonna be Fulham, Bournemouth. I see a draw game. It's gonna be a draw game or a slim victory for Bournemouth. It's gonna be a draw or a slim victory for Bournemouth. All right, yeah, thank you. So I see Fulham, Sunderland, Manchester United. Yeah, first of all, congratulations to Manchester United on their first qualification to the Champions League in a few years. So it's a good thing to them. It's a good thing for them. It's a good thing for England as well. So I see the game ending Sunderland, Manchester United. I see Manchester United coupled with Bruno's award. So I see Manchester United losing that game. Not being biased, not being sentimental, but Sunderland is at home. Sunderland has a few things to play for. All right, Manchester United, they've qualified for the Champions League. I don't see them sub-pedaling though. I don't see them pulling off from the gas. But I see Sunderland coming in with everything. I see Sunderland wanting to win and wanting to get something. I see them wanting to come to Europe. So Sunderland would get a result against Manchester United. All right, Sunderland, Manchester United. I see it ending as a draw or Sunderland win. Sunderland as a draw or Sunderland win. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I see Sunderland either winning or getting a draw against Manchester United. And you see, game of the week. Game of the week. The game we all see and we'll be like, oh, what a game. And you know what that game is? Manchester City versus Brentford. A game to watch. A game where Manchester City is going to lose points. I see that game ending in a draw. Arsenal will all be confirmed champion after they win tomorrow against West Ham. So I see Manchester City getting held at home today. So I see a game where Manchester City and Brentford would play out a 2-2 draw. But if it doesn't end in a draw, I'm not trying to be an Arsenal fan here. I'm not trying to be sentimental. I'm not trying to make it look like my thing. But I see Brentford getting a result. This week is going to be a week of away teams though. I see away teams doing well this week. It's going to be a 50-50 thing. Like the Liverpool-Chelsea game. Liverpool will handle Chelsea. Brighton will deal with Wolves. Then from the Bournemouth, Man United, and Brentford games, I see these away teams getting something, and I see Brentford getting a result against Manchester City today. So I hope it all goes the way I've said it. I hope football is fair to me today. I hope my prediction gives me something good today. And yes, and tomorrow, Aston Villa, Burnley versus Aston Villa. I see Aston Villa dealing with Burnley. Although Aston Villa has not been fantastic these past weeks, Aston Villa have not been the Aston Villa we all know. We all saw at the beginning of the season. But I hope that Aston Villa will turn up. I believe they will turn up. So I see Aston Villa trashing Burnley, like as in winning Burnley. Let me not say trash, but I see Aston Villa winning Burnley well. All right. You talk about Crystal Palace, Everton. Oh my God, it's gonna be a tight game with what we saw last week. Everton against Manchester City. I know Everton would want to come in with everything they have. I know Everton would want to come in with everything they have. So I see Everton getting nothing from the game. All right, I see them wanting to win, but I see Crystal Palace overcoming them. Crystal Palace is going to win that game. At least they don't have anything to play for within the week like they have been doing in Europe this past week. So I see Crystal Palace coming all in and getting a result today. Today I see Crystal Palace winning Everton at home. Crystal Palace at home winning against Everton. And Nottingham Forest, Newcastle United. Nottingham Forest, Newcastle United. It's a draw game. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I see I see a game where both teams play with caution. I see a game where both teams, nobody wants to come out, nobody wants to do a lot. So it's gonna be a draw game. West Ham Arsenal 5-1. West Ham Arsenal 5-1. Not talking from the Arsenal fan perspective, not talking from the part I want to see my team win, not talking from the part I want to see us jaye, you know. Yes, I'm not talking from the part where yes, it's going to be Arsenal. No, it's the league is Arsenal's. Nothing can stop it. Yes, at this stage of the season, except God himself comes down and says, oh, yeah, give everybody injury. So I see Arsenal dealing with West Ham today decisively. Arsenal will keep them and deal with them decisively today. Tottenham hotspot. This same team that has been sharing Wi-Fi, give everybody. Tottenham hotspot. Chelsea, like I said before, be careful what you wish. This was the same thing Tottenham wished last season or 2 seasons ago, that they would rather get relegated than watch Arsenal win the Premier League. This season is Arsenal's season. Arsenal is about to win the Premier League and they are struggling. They are struggling. And I see Leeds today doing something a lot of people don't expect. All right, Leeds will play good football. Leeds will want to go all the way. Leeds would want to do the Leeds thing. You know, they would want to impress, because I think they are almost Premier League safe for next season. So I see them putting in more. I see Tottenham not getting the good results today, but they would fight hard. But even if they get a result, it would be a very slim result. It would be a very tight game where the result would not really be that impactful. All right. So I see Tottenham Leeds ending in Leeds winning them 2-1 or 2-2. It's going to be a draw or win for Leeds. But if Leeds does not win, that means Tottenham will win 2-1 or 3-1. It's a 4 goals game. 2-1 or 3-1 for Tottenham, or 2-1 or 2-2 for Leeds. Thank you, fam. So tell us what you feel about the game week 36. All right, tell us what you feel about these predictions, these previews, and I hope to have us all back at the end of the day. I hope to have us all back at the end of the game week, so we could discuss and talk more about the games. All right. Thank you so very much. It's your boy Senator XL, and I am signing out. Thank you so very much. Gracias.